Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And an alley to run. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's luck now on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right to Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Mariota now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Third and goal, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin. They'll fake it. Now Luck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
A first down throw for Mariota. He dumps it off to Barkley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Finding room to the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Locke. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Mariota on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A second down throw here for Mariota. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. First down, Mariota. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it this time. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon spins away. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll try the air now with Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Keelan Cole now to return. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Oh, a nice spin. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Mariota going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 53 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the Browns getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Luck now to throw. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Twisting away. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mariota now on second down. Flush to his right. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back now in Baltimore. A first down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. Skirts by him at the 35. Past the 20. They will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marcus Mariota, 42 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Love, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Go. Right, 675. Come on.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Done.
Here's Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Wiggles free. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Everyone's got 4 down.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing is locked. Rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
We got three, fella. Where are they, team?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field.